Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Marla. We're going to move through stretch and flow today. So let's get started. I'm sitting outside today. It's a beautiful day, so maybe that's an option for you. Otherwise, grab your mat or whatever's handy. Make sure you have supports if you need them. And let's just get grounded together. So let's take a nice comfortable seat. So settling in, whatever is touching the ground, see if you can make a deeper connection into the earth. And from that nice, stable, centered place, see if you can lengthen right up through the spine and the crown. And while you're lifting energy up through the crown, see if you can relax your shoulders away from your ears. And see if you can broaden across the chest and the heart. So really creating space right away in the body. And let's find ears over the shoulders, over the hips, so we're nice and steady in our seat. We're nice and secure and stable. And from this stable place, we can find a nice freeing breath. So if your eyes aren't closed, take time to settle in. If closing doesn't feel good, you can just have a soft inner gaze. And just turning inward, away from all the external stuff, whatever's ahead of us, whatever was behind us. We'll put all that on pause so that we can really connect to the center space, this present moment. So let's breathe in nice and deep and full. And exhale from your mouth, HA. And let's take a few more just like that. So a nice deep full breath in. Exhale, long deep breath out. So let's take 3 more just like that. Nice and deep and full, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And just one more deeper, fuller breath, just like that. A big inhale, filling up completely. And attaching, letting go to your exhale. And just take a pause in your seat. Just notice from 5 conscious breaths, notice a shift in the mind. Notice a shift in the nervous system, in our internal barometer. Things are quieter, more settled, more at ease. So let's seal that in with a full breath in. And let's exhale out our mouth, HA. And let's take our hands to our heart center, taking time to make our practice extra special by dedicating our breath and our energy to all those out there. Anyone that needs a little extra light and love and strength, take a full breath in. Take a deep breath out. And releasing our hands, starting at the top and working our way down. Let's just start by drawing chin towards the chest and take a few easy circles so you can continue to keep eyes open or closed, whatever feels best for you. So nice easy circles, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. So let's take 2 more in this direction. Nice and slowly, very even, very fluid. Notice if you need to pause anywhere along the way and just be in that space a little longer. So nice and slowly, let's start to take it in the opposite direction. And right away, we're comparing the two sides of our bodies, right and left, front and back. How are we feeling? Are we feeling equal energy? Are we feeling one pulling a little bit more than the other? And let's just pause here at center. So as we move through our practice, we uncover a lot about the body and the mind. And the mission is to find our center, to find a place of balance and ease. So sitting up nice and tall, close your eyes again, sealing in any changes in the neck with a full breath in and a deep breath out. And breathing in, moving through the shoulders, reaching the shoulders up and back, and exhale down. So just like that a few times, breathing in, up, back, and exhale down. Breathing in, up, back, and exhale down. So moving nice and slowly on your rhythm, on your breath. Notice how it feels. And are your circles full? Is there anything missing? And can you bring more breath into your circles? Can you bring more breath into the joint space? Let's take one more breath here. And let's tip back. Let's unweight the legs. Let's give them a nice little shake out. Take a full breath in. Take a deep breath out. And setting up with long legs, we're going to move through some nice easy cat and cow or cat and dog. So breathing in, reaching the arms all the way up, or whatever is available. If you can, you're going to clasp your hands. So if that feels too deep, you're just going to be here. So breathing in. First, we just lift and open, so nothing is our deepest. Breathing in, we lengthen up. And if this feels too deep, you can just take wide arms. So breathing in here. And now as we exhale, let's hug the navel towards the spine. Let's point through the toes, extend through the crown, extend through the palms, and breathing in now. So either moving on my breath rhythm or just following a rhythm that works for you. Back and forth. So just easing our way through the front body, the side body, and the back body. Good, so we're moving with grace and ease, moving with the rhythm of our breath. So it's like a dance. And let's take a few more, just bringing some length through the low back, through the back of the thighs. I'm also feeling an incredible stretch through my shoulders and armpits, but it feels safe for me. Extending forward. Let's take two more like this. Breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in. And now just taking a nice easy side bend from here, dropping the right and reaching up and over, extending into a lean. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Beautiful. So really extending through the side body. And now the icing is the reaching through the arm and the fingers. But at the same time that we're reaching, we also want to stay very engaged and connected through the shoulder and armpit. One more breath here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale nice and slowly, center. And exhale to the opposite side, breathing in. So first we lengthen through the side body, and then we extend long through the arm and the hand, extending all the energy right out through the fingertips as you reach the seat and the back of the thighs down through the earth. So always feeling this dynamic energy, something stabilizing us, so that something can free and lengthen. Breathing in back to center and exhale, folding forward. And a little sun breath from here. So breathing in, we come high on fingertips. And exhale, we lengthen forward. Good. Breathing in, lift and lengthen. And exhale, walking forward. So really leading with our heart. So for those of us with osteopenia and porosis, it's really important to keep the spine as long and straight as possible. So we don't want to ever be collapsing in the heart or collapsing or rounding in the center of the spine around our bra strap. So let's settle in here for a nice long deep stretch. Let's take 5 deep breaths. So you can be active by pressing through the feet and pressing through the back of the thighs, keeping the belly engaged, or you can soften your legs and relax a little bit. So it's up to you how you feel today, more peaceful or more powerful. Full breath in, deep breath out. One more like that, full breath in, and exhale. And breathing in nice and slowly, reaching the knees all the way up. So moving towards a little boat pose from here. So I always practice boat. It's such a great go-to. It's such a great strengthener for the whole body. So we'll start it gentle first. So heels down. And I'm gonna just turn to the side so you can see my spine. So I'm long, but I'm not rigid, right? So I wanna practice between effort in my pose and surrender in my pose. So I'm gonna turn back around, extending the arms. So here we are. So you have the option to just stay right here. If you want more, you can take your legs up. You can even, and here I'll turn to the side again, so you can be here or you can be here a little bit more. So it's up to you. How are you feeling today? So I'm practicing the Goldilocks. I'm practicing right in the middle today because that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling strong, but I'm also feeling very at ease and settled. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out. So finding my strength, finding our strength, finding our breath here. One more big breath in. And nice and slowly, let's release our heels and let's round and let everything go. Let the head, neck, and shoulders release. Be mindful of the amount of rounding through the upper back if you have osteopenia and porosis. Let's take a full breath in here and a deep breath out. And let's have some fun with our balance before we move on to stand. So let's reach through our knees. So we can just take it one at a time by tipping back, finding that little tipping point and lifting one at a time, or finding that little tipping point and bringing both heels up. So don't strain or force this. Remember, you can still just do one at a time. So you can be here, or you can be here, or you can extend your legs a little bit further if that's available for you, but don't compromise the spine. Keep the heart lifted. Don't compromise your posture. Beautiful. One more bigger breath. And nice and slowly, woo, coming out of that slowly and making our way through fours and all the way, stepping one foot and the other foot all the way up towards a nice gentle forward fold. So nice and easy. Let the head go, let the shoulders drape forward, just draping the whole torso over the legs here, finding your length. And feel free to have soft knees if you need to. If there's tension or tightness or you're feeling any gripping or pulling, please soften. And let's take one more breath here. And grounding deeply, we rise up nice and slowly. Inhale, reach. And exhale, the hands down, around and to the heart. Let's take a pause here and stand Just remembering all those we're breathing with, sending light and strength and energy out there. So we're all in this together, right? Let's take a nice full breath in and a deep breath out. And moving on to some sun breaths, breathing in, reaching the arms down, around, and up. Exhale from your heart, leading with your heart, right? Even though we're practicing together, we're in a different space, but we're always practicing together. We're always connected by our breath and our heart, breathing in, rising up, reach. And exhale, the hands down, around, and to the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms down, around, and up. Exhale from your heart, extending forward, finding Ardha. So this is about strength. And then exhale all the way down. And breathing in to rise up, reach. And exhale. Let's just take it all the way down. Just linking one breath and movement into the other. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, grounding down, rising up, reach. And exhale all the way down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root down to rise up, inhale. Let's add on with a side bend to the right. So really reaching and extending, pressing firmly through our left foot. Inhale, guided by breath, we come up. Exhale all the way to the opposite side, reaching. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Let's reach the arms all the way up. Reach the arms back and behind. So I have been doing this in all my classes because maybe our lives are different, our work schedules are different, maybe we're sitting more, we're doing more at our devices. So breathing in across chest and heart, open. And now as we exhale, if you can, taking your palms, reaching them all the way up and over, wringing out the shoulders and the neck, so wringing out like a washcloth, breathing in, breathing out. And let's release our arms nice and slowly. Let's ground through our feet, bend our knees, and let's find chair pose. Extending through our arms, we lengthen. Sit nice and low if you can. Careful of knees. Be very mindful of how this feels in your body. Make sure it feels nice and safe. Gaze is solid. Full breath in. And lifting up. Inhale, exhale, releasing forward. On our breath in, we're going to step our right leg back and behind, so you can either drop the back heel or keep the back heel lifted. Reaching the arms up, shining the heart, lifting. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to reach forward, down, around and up. So a nice big stretch through the whole torso. Reaching forward, down, and all the way up. And let's take two more like that. Reaching forward, down, around, and all the way up. And let's take one more like that. Nice and slow. Everything is guided by breath and the focus of the vision and the intentions. Breathing in here. Let's reach our arms back and behind again. Let's have the right thumb on the top, breathing in. And as we exhale, reaching the crown forward and long. So reaching the crown away from that back heel. So feeling all these lines of energy, and each one is equal in their effort, equal in their energy. Full breath in here. And reaching the arms forward. Option one is child's pose, which I'm going to demonstrate. And option two is downward facing dog. So take the option that works for you. Feel free to move through a flow if that's in your practice. And again, either peaceful or powerful today. Wherever you are, we'll take 5 more breaths. So long, steady breath. Notice how different the breath feels now that we've been moving and linking movement and breath together. Notice spaces that have opened and released. And at the same time, notice the spaces that haven't. So let's take one more deeper breath in. Deeper out. And making our way any way you can, nice and safely, to the top of the mat, hanging over, releasing fully, let everything go. Take a full breath in, take a full breath out, and rooting down through our feet to rise up slowly. Inhale, reach, and exhale all the way down, leading with the heart. As we inhale now, we're going to step our left leg back and behind. Either the back heel drops, which is more stable, or the back heel lifts, and preparing to rise up nice and slowly. So finding our alignment here, very important. Breathing in. As we exhale, we're going to reach forward and down. Reaching forward and up. Exhale, forward and down. So up and down 2 more times. Feel nice and settled through your feet so we're nice and stable. Feel free through the spine and shoulders. Good. And last one, breathing in. Let's reach the arms back and behind, left thumb on the top, broaden across chest and heart. Inhale. And exhale, coming forward. You can reach your arms forward here, full breath in. Find your length, find your strength. One more big breath. And releasing the hands, either child's pose or downward facing dog, your choice. And if you're in down dog and you want to flow, feel free. Make your practice your own. We'll take 7 long, deep breaths here. Notice your breathing. Full breath in. Full breath out. Lots of breath here. Deep, full, rich breaths. And we're just going to take 2 more bigger breaths. At the end of your last one, we're going to make our way towards our belly side. And setting up for a little Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath the shoulders. And lifting the heart, but not compromising the low back. So we want to make sure that the low back stays nice and spacious. Lengthened. The legs and the tops of the feet are nice and grounded here. Full breath in. Deep breath out. So this is a little bit of a back bend. So see if you can really bring a little ease through the low back, across your low belly. Let's take one more deeper breath. And lengthening the arms nice and long, we'll set up for our spinal balance. Let's turn our palms towards each other, forehead down. We're going to lift right arm, left leg, and make sure you're thinking more about lengthening than even lifting. And exhale to lower. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, lower. So up and down a few times. This is so wonderful for strengthening our core, for strengthening all of our back body muscles, all of our spinal muscles, our butt, our hamstrings, like the back of our legs. Let's take one more each way, breathing in. And last time. And let's make a little pillow with our hands now. Separate your feet a little bit. And you can even pigeon toe your feet and just rock out your pelvis a little bit from side to side. Ease away any tension. Full breath in. Full breath out. And from here, we're just gonna reach for the right heel. So we're gonna bend that knee nice and slowly. So if you have a strap and it's handy, you can wrap it around your ankle. If you can reach for your heel or your ankle or whatever's comfortable, or you don't have to reach at all. And just very gently, we're gonna ease our heel towards our bottom, towards our butt. Full breath in, full breath out. So see if you can press through the front of the thigh so that we get a deeper stretch. And this is very, very beneficial for the knees, but make sure it feels good for your knees. Let's take one more breath here. And nice and easy without flinging the leg at all. Nice and easy, just releasing the leg. And let's take the opposite side. So bending the knee first. Notice how it feels. If you can reach around for it, great. And if you can't, that's okay. Do what you can and notice your two sides. So really feeling a nice deep stretch through the top of the thigh, the quad muscle. Long, deep, steady breaths. Let the warmth of your breath meet the barriers of tension. Let the warmth of your breath melt down any tightness, any existing blocks. See if you can work through it with the breathing, right? We never want to force in yoga. That's how we hurt ourselves. So let's take one more bigger breath in. Bigger breath out. And releasing our leg nice and slowly, rocking out the pelvis from side to side. And from here, we're going to make our way right onto our backs. So we're going to set up for a little bridging. So setting up so that the heels are right underneath the knees. And the knees and feet are hip width apart. Hands down by your sides. And connecting deeply to our center line. We're going to breathe in and we're going to float the hips up. And as we exhale nice and slowly, we lower down. So up and down a few times on your breath rhythm. On your pace, notice how it all feels. Find your strength so that everything is working together, right? All the members of the band are playing together. So breathing in, it lifts us. So nothing gets burnt out. Nothing gets overused. Everything just gets used simultaneously together. Good, and let's just take one more from here. Breathing in. And lowering down nice and slowly. And easing our low back all the way down. Take pause to feel that. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. And let's draw the knees towards the chest. Give ourselves a nice little squeeze here. And just hold. Just notice how it feels. Maybe starting to reach for our outer feet. Happy baby. You can take a little rock from side to side if that feels available for you, or just hold still. So as the soles of the feet press up towards the ceiling, the tailbone releases down towards the ground. So we feel length. We also want to feel the shoulder blades nice and settled towards the earth. Shoulders sliding away from the ears. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. And let's take another 3 deeper breaths here. And nice and slowly, we ease our knees together. We lengthen through our legs. Hands come down. So we're going to work into the core a little bit. So from here, full breath in, engage the legs, belly strong. We're going to lower a quarter way so that the legs are on a diagonal line. That's all we need to feel the energy throughout our entire core without strain in the low back. Let's breathe in, take it back up to center. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower and hold. Let's add our arms. So let's take our arms up, right up towards the ceiling, and then let's take them out on a diagonal. Let's separate our feet slightly, and now we're going to press through our hands. So it's almost as if we're in down dog, upside down. So feel that. So the arms and legs are on a diagonal, so there's no straining in the low back. We're working our core from our neck to our knees. One more breath here. And nice and slowly, let's draw the knees into the chest. Let's open the arms out to the side. Drop the knees to the right. And maybe the head turns, or maybe the head stays where it is. Full breath in. Full breath out. Take some long, steady breaths here, noticing how you feel in your pose. Breathing wide across the chest and the heart. Breathing long down your spine and filling your whole gut space with breath. Feeling our outer hip, our outer thigh, feeling that opening. Make sure that left shoulder blade is nice and connected to the earth so we can truly open through the front of the shoulder. And let's take a few more breaths here. If you need to let your hips swing a little bit to protect your low back, that's perfectly fine. And if you're dealing with any injuries or situations in your spine or hips, make sure you're using support. If you have any conditions of any kind that require it, or if it just feels comfortable for you. Let's nice and slowly, let's bring knees back to center. Inhale. And nice and slowly exhale, taking the knees to the second side, opening completely across the chest and the heart. So really taking time to set up here. So arms are broad, your head can be center facing or turned away, whatever works for you. And breathing down the length of your spine, breathing through your hip and outer leg, full breath in. Good. Taking in as much air as we can today. And notice your twist on this side. Notice how it feels. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. Staying with the breathing, a few more long, deep breaths. We really feel it. We feel the breath now moving into spaces that haven't been opened. We allow stillness to take over so the breath can move deeper. Let's take one more deeper, fuller breath in. Exhale it out. And nice and slowly bringing the knees to the chest, giving yourself a nice big hug. Take a full breath in. Take a deep breath out. And let's lengthen our legs long, coming into our final Shavasana. If there's anything that you need extra to make yourself nice and comfortable and make your practice even more special today, please take time for that. So if you can, once you settle in, if you can roll your shoulders open and take your palms up towards the ceiling, it's a beautiful way to receive. So let's make today and this time about receiving. So I'm going to make my way up to sit so that I can guide you through your practice and through the end of your practice, through your Shavasana today. So settling in nice and deep and letting go of any thoughts that exist so that we create complete and utter stillness in the mind. Just visualizing the blackboard just filled with information, and we take our eraser and little by little we start to erase all its contents, erasing line by line, visualizing clearing out the mind. And I was also using the visual of our devices when we go to our mailboxes. And we clear out our mailboxes and we put everything in the trash. What can you let go of here? And then let's take a nice full breath into all the new space that you're creating. And exhale. And that doesn't just happen here in our practice, that will stay with you throughout the day. You're in charge of what you want to clear out. And moving down the body as you settle the spine, take a full breath into a nice open chest and heart. Full breath in. And exhale out any tension. And settling the arms heavy. The legs heavy. We feel the hands and the feet nice and soft and relaxed. We feel the whole body at ease and settled. We feel the breath now, a support, warm, loving, fluid breath. Our life force, we can pull it up at any time. We use it as a tool for healing. We use it as a tool for stabilizing the mind, the nervous system, and the body. Settling in fully. We'll take about 7 long, deep, loving breaths here. And beginning to deepen your breathing, I'm going to be making my way out of Shavasana. If you're meeting me, wonderful. If you want to stay and linger a little longer, that's also wonderful. Listening to your body. And start to wiggle the fingers and the toes, bringing gentle awareness back physically. And just start to draw the knees gently, guide them into your chest. Breathing in, breathing out, and making your way over to one side and just pausing there in stillness and reminding ourselves that we can always bring stillness to our minds and our bodies. We don't need We don't need me, we don't need anything formal. All we need is 3 big breaths to change the channel. Let's start to make our way using our breathing, making our way up to a nice vertical seat, sitting up nice and tall in our new space. Let's breathe in all the changes, sealing it all in. Deep breath in together. Deep breath out. And let's bring our hands to our heart center, ending with my favorite mantra. Affirmations, mantras are so powerful for our thoughts, powerful for our minds. They're real strengtheners. May we be happy and healthy. May we be strong and at ease. And may we be loved and loving. Let's send our intentions and our hopefulness out there. Full breath in. Deep breath out. And joining our palms together, we honor the light and the strength within us to all beings all around us. Namaste.